Why not? Good evening, everybody. How are we all? How are we all? Welcome to another episode of Tales of Gaming, Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes here on Tales of Gaming Addiction, also known as Brian Cannot Speak Today.
I was going to say, you sound more muffled now. You were clear before, but now you sound muffled.
Do I sound, why do I sound muffled?
Oh, no, now you sound clear now.
Yeah.
Discord, please pick a lane for the microphone.
Am I?
Although, to be fair, USB microphones are not all that great for audio quality. I mean, they're fine, but let's face it, go down a music shop and find some old microphones that are like going on sale, whatever.
Yeah.
Hook those puppies in with an amp and perfect.
Yeah.
So the plan for tonight is to wrap up our arc with Quintessa.
Ooh.
So I think any things we need to get through tonight, beyond the fact that we are down a Dom, as evidenced by this lovely screen here, you can see there is no extra head beside me, but that's fine. I should be playing the role of Dom.
Yes,
Am
and
I?
also there was almost a chance that I would have been out as well, but I thought that I could come play.
Yeah, that's fine. Again, we play online. We have the power of astral projection across space and time.
Yes.
Ooh.
It all works out just fine.
Ooh.
So I think without any further ado, shall we get back into where we left off last night? And I want to say we left at the top of the round on Relgash's turn. I think. No, let me scroll back up the turn order and double check.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zephyr. Yeah. So I think we are at the top of the round because Christy got a nat 20 on the sword.
Yeah. Unless Christy wants anything else to do on her turn, of course.
I can't remember what I was doing on my turn.
You took an attack action. Don't know whether you have any bonus actions.
I don't think I do. That's the problem. I did. I mean, I think I did Genie's Wrath, but then we decided that couldn't be used.
That's because she's probably immune. That's probably because she's immune to.
Indeed, she's immune to thunder damage.
Yeah, she's immune to thunder damage.
Storm giants, baby. Lightning and thunder do nothing to her. She is the storm that is approaching.
So that's it. That's all that I can do for now, because all the maps are different colour for me. Is that correct?
Interesting. You over here, by chance?
Everything is in sepia. Everything is grey. Everybody else is on the map. Now it's lit up. There you go.
Okay, yeah. Also, a dynamic lighting like, no, it's alright. You can't see anything.
Everything was grey. Everything was like black and grey.
Yeah,
and only I was on the map.
Yeah, it's where dynamic lighting is like, you can't see anything, but because explore mode's on, I have to show you this. Which is very strange. But anyway, Relgash. You get to lead us off.
And Relgash is going to lead us off to is that he is going to use his lovely attack action with his lovely scimitar, followed by yet another hit with longsword, and then with scimitar again.
With advantage because my spiritual weapon's flanking with you.
Yay! So, number 1.
Oh my god, is that a miss? It's a miss! 11 misses, finally, she's avoided damage.
Then...
Music, we give you permission to stop. Oh, that's too epic. That'll do. The 16 will hit, so it takes 7 points of slashing damage.
And then again
reduced to that, and the 21 will hit.
Yes. Also, Relgash is going to move 5 feet, and can I use evasive footwork because I used it last time?
Yeah, your evasive footwork was still up.
Alrighty.
So you just need to keep moving 5 feet every turn just to keep that up.
Yes.
That's
And
such a broken ability.
Relgash is going to move there.
Okie dokie.
And that's the turn.
Fantastic. I've forgotten how many legendary actions she had left.
Nothing.
None.
She has none.
None. 0.
I love how everyone's panic. She has none. I'll say she has 1. So she's going to go ahead and do a gust. That's only a single creature. Well, that's irritating. But why not? Erin, could you go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me, please?
She farted on me, didn't she?
She did indeed. Also, thank you for the 100 cheer, Tash.
You're welcome.
17. That is a fail.
No.
In any horizontal direction. Fantastic. I see you go 20 feet over that way. And that'll be her turn, so now it is actually Erin's go.
Tasha's waiting for this.
I am.
Alright, bonus action. Erin is going to use her Shatterkai ability. Teleport onto Quintessa's back and cling like a spider monkey.
Oh no.
And is going to use 2 unarmed strikes for her attack.
Well, first off, go ahead and make an athletics check for me. Because you would technically be starting a grapple with her. Does she have anything appropriate? Nope, but she will just do a strength check.
I was not trying to grapple with her. I'm like hanging on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can't need the athletics. So if you teleport on, she'll realise that you're there and she'll try and shake you off. Everything else.
So, unarmed strike 1.
Okay.
With I'm going to use a key point. I tried to stun her.
Okay, then these would be just normal attacks. So go ahead and roll with advantage, but we'll just take the first dice roll that it gives us.
Why am I rolling normally?
Because
Aren't I flanking with Relgash and the spiritual weapon?
Yeah, but she's also trying to shake you off, so I'm trying to balance that out. She's
gotcha.
Rocking you around and everything else. It's all well and good you sticking on like a spider monkey, but it's a bit hard to punch someone when they're thrashing around like someone going, it's a spider, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off.
Does the 12 hit?
The 12 does hit, though. So 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
She needs to make
a con saving throw, I believe.
DC 17, I believe.
Yeah, con saving throw.
A natural 20.
Fuck me. Okay, well, next stunning strike. Or next unarmed strike.
How? I was going to say.
That would be amazing, but sadly it's a normal roll, so it's the 11, which does miss, unfortunately. It's only by 1. I will point out someone does have a thing going on. Might be useful.
Does have a thing.
If the cleric has forgotten, and the cleric is not playing a cleric.
I'm trying to. Oh wait, it's a bless.
Yes, thank you.
I was waiting to see how long it took you guys to remember that you're blessed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, come on, for fuck's sake, roll
it's slash R.
Slash R.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Yay!
Alright,
So that's
stunning
10 points of
strike.
bludgeoning damage.
Stunning strike. Stunning strike.
Oh god, she's not in a good way.
I mean, unless of course.
Yes! She is stunned!
Dang it.
Yes!
Is this where the bullshittery continues?
Marie?
No. That will be next round. I am done.
Dang it! Right then. Well, start of her turn. Can't do anything. We gained some legendary actions though.
No!
No. You said she's out of them.
Yeah, you regain them every time it's your turn.
I don't like that.
It's a way of me having 3 turns. And I believe I get to make another con save against the stunning strike to unstun myself.
I guess?
Again, I believe. I'm fairly certain it's only for 1 round.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, it is for 1 round. I'm gonna double check, but I think it'll be the end of Aaron's turn.
Yeah, the end of Aaron's next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's more the thing of surely you get to make the save on its turn for being stunned. I may be wrong. Thank you. Okay, in that case, no, I am stunned indefinitely. I don't get to make my save out the stun. God dang it! Because it would say otherwise. Curses!
Well, that's how we were doing it last week. Wait. Alright, that is my go.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, Quintessa gets her legendary actions back and is stunned, so can't do anything. Oh joy, creep. The one person's character sheet I don't have on hand right now. Let me fix that, because I forgot to load up creep. Now, creep, what can you do that is not going to involve blowing yourself up?
Isn't he under like the reincarnation like thingy-mabob?
Yes. Hence why I don't want him to blow up just yet.
Because then he could turn into something else instead of being the sexy drow that he is.
God, wouldn't it be hilarious if he became a storm giant?
Is it possible?
I mean, with enough races and enough sided dice, yes.
I mean, I don't know how they would have updated the reincarnate spell to accommodate for like all the different races and that.
We may never know. Anyways, instead he's going to go for a chromatic orb. And he's going to go for the fire.
Fire.
Cool. Fire 48. Go. For 18 points of fire damage. How is she not dead?
We don't know.
No, because I'm roll a d100 for me whilst I look up my favourite table.
Sure, I'll do that.
Thank you.
63! Is it the potted plant thing? No, wait,
No.
that's not the potted plant thing.
No, it's even better.
Fireball centered on himself.
No. Better still.
Flumps.
Nope.
Invisibility.
No, best of all for a storm giant.
The storm giant is no longer stunned and she can
Make it a bit darker so you can all see. So he is now engulfed in a fog cloud. And so is everybody else within 20 feet. You're all counted as heavily obscured.
No.
So I hope someone's got Gust the Wind available.
Let me have a look at my character sheet.
Well, she could always fart again, blow that cloud away. Oh, except that she's stunned.
Yeah.
Darn.
Can't. Also, it's not like the Gust spell, otherwise I would have done like everybody. Right then, Khan. Oh, can Dom steal the kill? Can he do it? Show me Khan's character sheet. Show me what spells he's got left.
Can he steal the kill? Can he steal the kill on Quintessa?
I mean, mathematically possible.
Yeah.
No 4th level spell slots. 3rd level spell slots are available. Is that actually accurate with his roll 20 sheet? Because I know that's the one Dom uses. There are some 3rd level spells left.
I think he did say, didn't he?
Yeah.
In the chat that there was some.
Yeah, that's what I was double checking. Like how many slots he's got left. Do you know what, Dom? Let's do this. Maximum overkill. Nice. I am on fire, it seems.
Nice.
Do you know what? Dom is going to go for a fantastic poison.
Ooh.
Because why not?
Nice.
Oh boy.
So you watch as Khan flips open Tobias to a certain page, drops Tobias to the floor, and conjures up like a giant green cloud. But it keeps itself in a perfect sphere. And he manages to somehow yeet it for his small size, and it hits Quintessa square in the face. At which point she begins to cough and splutter, and eventually begins to cough up quite a huge amount of blood, falls down onto her knees, and then eventually falls to the ground with a heavy thud.
Oh boy.
Nice.
And you have the weird sensation that you've just killed a storm giant.
We go through her pockets and look for loose change.
Like the kleptomaniacs that you are, you find a hefty amount of gold.
Holy crud.
But that I'll bring up later.
Okay.
Ooh.
Elsewhere in this room, as you guys are here, let me just change up the playlist. Add a file. Set it to dungeon. So
was that it? We done.
I believe we did.
We did it.
We
There we go.
Yeah, we took care of Storm Giant.
Seemed particularly easy. I suppose we did have a hero's breakfast.
That's very true.
you stayed buffed up. Anyway, in this chamber, although it is freezing and unyielding cold, for the rest of you it is quite comfortable. Dotted about the room are several large lumps of ice, all kept in deep pits to further keep them from the cold. They are surrounded by permafrost, or if not, in frozen stalagmites and stalactites.
One question.
Go on.
About the loot. Can we get things for... I think it's the strength of Frost Giant ingredients for the belt?
Go ahead and make a survival check for me, Foxy.
Alrighty.
As some things will need to be harvested and they will need to be done with finesse.
Yes.
After all, yes, you will need the toe of a frost giant. Does kind of help if you have the toe and not just the toe, not just the nail bed.
Yeah, it helps if it's actually a toad and not like a finger.
Yeah. No, that's what the point I was getting at. Like, trying to cut off someone's toe is surprisingly difficult.
Yeah.
15's not bad. You do manage to get you think it won't be enough.
Alrighty.
So make a note of that in your inventory. For the purposes of weight, we'll say it weighs nothing. It is a light load for you.
Can you actually mark it because I'm on my laptop? So
Hang on, I can do it.
Alright.
Thank you.
So it's a Storm Giant's toe.
I was going to say Storm Giant bits. Giblets.
And
Giblets.
Bob.
Sounds like ingredients for a witch's brew.
Yeah, also, it
Pretty much
sounds
is.
like if this Storm Giant would have been male, it would have sounded so wrong.
Yeah,
You don't know.
I mean,
Maybe she's harboring a little secret. Or considering she's a storm giant and not so little secret, you don't know.
drop
Yeah,
the
maybe.
giant's pants. I mean, what? No.
She is genetically a woman. I believe that's the politically correct phrase these days. I don't know. I'm an old man.
I mean...
But in any case, yeah. So as you guys go exploring these things, you can see that in some of these icicles, I put tokens on the map and they are shaded blue for convenience. They are creatures that have been preserved? Question mark?
Yeah.
So for example, where Erin is, there is in fact a Brontosaurus.
Yes.
In full size, but encased in ice. However, for Shizuka, go ahead and make a religion check for me.
Oh boy, my favorite thing. That's a 21.
Well, it's certainly not of this plane. More accurately, what you're looking at is a bearded devil.
Oh, we're keeping that encased in ice.
Mm-hmm.
Bearded devil, did you say?
A bearded devil.
Okay.
The expression on its face, though, seems to be one of shock and horror.
I mean, it's obviously. I'm gonna guess that these are things that the storm giant has
hunted.
Yeah.
Collected.
So they're gonna be pretty pissed if they're released.
Yes.
Or might be quite happy.
Actually, would she have the thing on her that granted her, well, according to Hunter's words, a wish to become the best hunter in the world?
I mean, that's what she wished, I would have guessed, so she would have already been it.
That means that the water genie might be here.
Yep, in one of the things, frozen. Or could literally be, as my genie said, it lives within every body of water. So we could be stood on it right now and couple sort of like crouch down and like rub a foot on like a patch of ice. Be like,
yeah, because your genie never said it wasn't a frozen body of water, did she? Sorry.
No, he just said it was in every body of water. You know, it could live in any body of water. Liquid. So it didn't necessarily have to be, it could be hot water, it could be cold water. I'm going to guess it also means frozen as well.
I was going to say, I'd be looking around the cave to try and find, try and look for the possible Genie McGenie thingy-mabob. Jesus, that's so vast space. How big is this map?
It's huge. It's a big old map. Right, for those that wanted to know, when you were picking Giant Tessa's pockets, she has in total 700 gold pieces.
Oh, hold on. Let me get the party loot bag out. 700, yeah.
and 10 platinum pieces.
Ooh. Okay.
That will be
She also
right back,
has
guys.
on her back a bow that is made of almost perma-frozen ice. It's not cold. It's not like cold to the touch, but it's like an ice bow, essentially.
Okay.
She never got to use it. I was waiting for you guys to like be loud and come in, and she was literally going to shoot one of you guys with this. It was going to be hilarious.
Ha!
Giant-sized frozen arrow. If anyone's playing League, imagine Ash constantly firing her ult. Never got to use it.
I found something.
Indeed, you have. Shizuka, as you make your way around the rest of the chamber, you can see that it widens dramatically at this point. In front of you is a throne, emblazoned with the skulls of many dragons. On one arm, you can see resting what looks like a mirror, and on the other arm is a spear.
Okay. Out of character, I have a feeling I know what these items are. What do I need to roll to determine whether these are the items that I think they are?
Go ahead and make... Well, what do you think they are?
I'm thinking that the spear is kind of like the grass cutter sword, and the mirror is the I can't remember the name, but it was a
the
mirror.
Yatta mirror.
The Yatta mirror, yes.
The Great Regalias. No, they are not. They are of something else.
Okay, fair enough. I was going to say, how big is the spear?
Well, for you guys, it's pretty big. They're like the size of a small tree.
Oh boy.
Yeah, giant! Yeah, this is something that's already hammered home enough in D&D. Everyone goes, oh, I'll take the giant sword. Great luck. You're basically now swinging around a table.
Yeah.
Bit like Cloud, then I take it with his massive sword.
Yeah. or Sephiroth's Masamune. Good luck swinging that.
Mm.
But no, the mirror itself, though, isn't actually all that big. It is basically a full-size dress mirror. The only difference being, as opposed to being put in a proper square frame, this has been put into basically a hand mirror. Yeah. But I can tell you, Shizuka, that mirror is a scrying mirror.
Ooh.
Allows you to cast the scry spell once per day.
Uh-huh. That would be very useful. I would like to return to the others and tell them of my discoveries. And, pretty much say, so I discovered two things, quite a few things. I may have found where Quintessa was, I guess, sort of, Quintessa's living space, but I found some items which are fairly big, but I think with a bit of teamwork we might be able to take them out of this cave.
I suppose so. Although, is removing something going to reawaken an ancient curse?
I mean, I hope not.
Return the slab will suffer my curse.
I mean, I could make sure that there is no curse around the area.
Oh yeah, at least I suppose just that there's not like a protection spell that we take it past a certain point and it goes off like the trolleys at Tesco's, right? What's Tesco's?
Wait. So I was going to say, once I return here, I would like to cast Detect Magic to make sure that there isn't anything like trapped or anything, well, magically trapped, I would say.
Okie dokie. There is nothing magically trapped. Like I said, the mirror itself you pick up is the scrying mirror.
Yes.
As you're casting this ritually. The spear is, in fact, a lightning javelin.
Okay.
Ooh.
And pretty much someone can go pick that up and it will just shrink down to the right size.
Oh.
Because
That's
magic.
I'm guessing
Very
the scrying
interesting.
mirror would do the same.
No, the scrying mirror still remains a full-size dress mirror.
Oh.
So be careful with that. Or prepare for 7 years bad luck. And there is also this. If you now look in your journal, there will be a handout called Quintessa's Hoard.
Oh.
Lovely.
Oh, wow. I'm going to
You also find 13,000 gold, 1,700 platinum, 11 gems that are worth about 500 gold pieces each.
Woohoo.
You also find the following magic items buried in the hoard. Some boots of the elven kind, a ring of protection +1, armor of resistance that is a chain shirt and is attuned to radiant damage, a sensor of controlling air elementals, and the iron bands of Bilaro.
Oh my god.
And thank you for the resub, Viv. That is very well timed. You'll also find Viv scurried away in the horde, resubbing to the Twitch channel.
Wait,
And I
what?
just pull out this person, and it's like, who are you? I'm Viv. Okay, you're going back in here.
I was going to say, is there any diamonds amongst these gems?
Let me double check the 500 gold gem list. Where is it? Was it in the DMG or was it in Xanathar's? I can never remember. Oh, there we go, gemstones. What were they? The 500 gold ones. You find Alexandrite, aquamarine, black pearl, blue spinel, peridot, and topaz.
Okay.
If you're looking at diamonds, you're looking at the 5 grand gemstones.
Okay. Okay.
So sorry, nothing that valuable.
Okay.
I do like the fact that there is a whole thing of gemstones, so you can literally say oh, I found 2 of each of these gemstones.
Dun-dun-dun. And iron bands of Bilaro.
Yeah. Very, very good for a hunter.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't joking.
I think I have everything.
Would you like to know what they do?
Go on then.
Where they gone? Instrument of Arts, Iron Stones, Iron Bands of Bilaro. This trusty iron sphere measures 3 inches in diameter and weighs a pound. You can use your action to speak the command word and throw the sphere at a huge or smaller creature. You can see within 60 feet. As the spear moves, it opens up into a tangle of metal bands. Make a ranged attack roll with an attack bonus equal to your dex plus your proficiency. On a hit, target is restrained until you take a bonus action to speak the command word to release it.
Okay. Nice.
So there you go. It's basically a Pokeball.
Oh, fair enough.
Mhm.
For immediate kinky fun. And why is... Don't play that one in that playlist. Why are you in that playlist?
Mm.
So anyway, there you go. That's be the loot of Quintessa. I'll also say, Shizuka, since you're standing by the throne,
Yes.
over here you notice there is a slight glint of the outside world.
Okay. I think we just found our way, maybe possibly out.
I'm gonna look for traps.
Go ahead and make
how far out?
a perception check for me. There we go. Everybody's over here now, just for the sake of those who can't see through walls like I can. Trish is just saying, where are my healing points? There we go. Flick all over this board. So yeah, obviously I was saying, like, as you're going through this cave, it was slowly going upwards in a spiral. And as you get to that point outside, you can see down the mountain quite a ways, and you can see, like, up onto the horizon and everything else. It's quite a nice view from up here. But you are by nowhere anywhere near the summit.
So, I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
What are thoughts of people? Are there gonna be any more fights during this session? Or something?
There might be a couple more fights during the session. You'll have to wait and see.
Okay, because there's sauna, which has been warmed up for us, and I would need to go there.
You would like to go there, not need. There is a difference.
Yeah.
But Foxy, you are excused to go chill in the sauna.
All right. I'll be right back.
Foxy's just going to warm himself through.
Yeah, I'll warm myself through, being that we are in this frozen wasteland. Anyway.
Now, if it was Religash that was going off to be in a sauna, would he come back all fluffed up like in Oliver and Company when he walks over the steam?
No, he'll come back more like the beast. Yeah, he'll come back more like the beast when he has like little bows in his hair, like little bows in his face.
Well, greetings from Viv.
Hi, Viv. I've been laughing in Twitch chat too much as well. Go on, so for reading Twitch chat.
Yes.
Yes. But yeah, I'll be back if I get from the sauna earlier before the session ends.
No problem, Foxy. We'll clue you in if the if anything happens.
Alrighty.
So yeah, anyway, as we were discussing, if you go outside, you are on a ledge on the edge of the mountain.
Mm.
You are nowhere near the summit, but you can see the bottom just.
And there's nothing up there then.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I still have my detect magic shenanigans on, so.
No, you do not detect anything, although feel free to make an investigation check.
Okay. Damn it.
No, sadly, you do not find anything of interest in the snow. Oh, and Viv has redeemed a stretch. I was about to say revived a stretch.
I was going to say, are we still blessed?
Bless doesn't apply to checks. That's guidance.
God. Do I have guidance though? I will cast guidance on myself and improve that roll.
Well, I was going to say, at the time it takes you to cast guidance, go ahead and make another investigation check with some guidance.
Okay, so there's the guidance, and then there is the investigation check. Oh, well, that's the same! Holy crap, that's identical! That's insane.
I know Roll20 says its dice roller is running literally off quantum mechanics, but half of me's like, that's gotta be a sales pitch.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, it might well be. Yeah, just reading results from a quantum detector. Anyway. So yeah, at 15, you do find something in the snow.
Okay.
As you cleared some of the snow, you do find the starts of an arcane circle.
I would like to start brushing away the snow. Is the arcane circle made of stone? I'm guessing it is.
Yes, it is stone and carved. It's literally just where snowfall has settled and covered it up.
Okay, I will wipe away the snow. I will start wiping away the snow.
Okay. Also, Spinny, I think it's fair to say nobody liked Quantum of Solace. Out of all of Daniel Craig's films, that has been the worst one, because it's been too on the nose of a sequel. And too rushed to production. Anyway, my ranting aside, as you clear the snow to uncover the arcane circle, it's a good 15 feet in diameter, so it's a big circle.
Mm-hmm.
And Khan recognizes the runes as the same ones in the Hunter's Lodge.
Oh.
Mm.
Now, sadly, Khan cannot cast teleport at this time, but he does make a note of them anyway.
Hmm.
I was just wondering to myself, does Khan even have a note on his sheet for his teleportation circles? Please say he does. Oh, Khan, why are we not keeping track of these?
Gosh darn it, Khan! Khan!
Hang on.
Yeah. Oh no.
Because I'm taking his actual notes page. Wow, he took a lot of notes. Holy cow. I'm impressed, Tom.
Oh, that'll be something to tell him when he returns or anything like that.
Yeah. Nope, he didn't take note on the magic circles, but I'll add it in his thing anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much all you can find around here.
Hmm. Alright then. So, I mean, do you think Quintessa could have potentially tried to take the Hunter's Lodge, or at least use the Hunter's Lodge to, I guess, I don't know, just invite herself in? Maybe. I don't know. Don't even know whether she would actually be able to cast that spell. Not that it matters much anyway.
It may not have been for her.
Hmm.
Possibly.
Oh, it's not Khan that pops into your head that speaks, it's Tamias.
Hmm.
You do realise, of course, that an arcane circle can have locks on it. So perhaps the original maker of the circle has denied anyone but himself access to it.
Him
That's-
or herself? I mean, the storm giant wouldn't have made one.
There's only one person that would have been able to make that circle.
It's
Hunter?
also, I was going to say, I suspect probably Mr. Hunter.
Yes,
Makes sense.
yes, it does. I mean, if we, well, Oh man, I'm trying to think. Like, is there anything else that needs or checking or searching or anything like that?
I don't believe so. I mean, you guys got the Horde, you have a scrying mirror that's going to take 2 of you to carry out of here.
Yeah.
The lightning javelin, all those magic items which are shiny and impressive.
Hmm.
The only thing left is to report back to the Hunter's Lodge and be like, hey, job's done.
I mean, if we're able to somehow get this, teleportation circle working, then it would be easier to get back there. Do I have? Yes, I do. I mean, although that would have disastrous consequences because then I'd be like, oh, wait, now we can't get back indefinitely.
I'm curious now what your plan was.
The plan was casting Dispel Magic. But I don't know whether it would dispel all the magic, including the teleportation circle.
Well, yes, that's...
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. So it could be that I could dispel the lock, but not necessarily the actual teleportation effect.
Indeed, it would be one effect that you are aware of.
Okay. I'm going to use my last 3rd level spell slot to cast Dispel Magic to dispel the potential arcane lock.
Go ahead and make a casted check for me.
So that'll be
So roll
wisdom.
a d20, add your wisdom, and add your proficiency bonus as well.
Okay, so that's going to be...
If you have the wisdom saving throw, just go ahead and roll that, because that'll be the same result.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a struggle. Like, you initially go to cast the spell, and you will watch as Shizuki, lays out a scroll and starts making necessary preparations. And there is a literal push battle going on between Shizuka's Divine and whatever arcane caster has placed this here. But eventually Shizuka's Divine powers win. There is a faint crackle in the air, and you'll get like a faint ozone. Those of you with longer bits of hair, you can feel like start to stand on end.
No.
Mm.
Hmm.
And eventually that electricity dissipates, and Shizuka, you feel that you are successful in dispelling this magic.
Hooray! I think I may have unlocked our way back to the Hunter's Lodge. So if we're all ready, unless
Yeah, but can
we carry everything?
I mean, you can do. There's enough chests in the corner. I did deliberately put a crud on the map.
Yeah.
Because when I rolled it, it was like, that's a lot of money. Do you know what? I'm just going to copy and drop a whole load of chests in this corner, and if any of you ask, it's all in chests. Just drag it out and stack it. But again, Khan points out he can't cast teleport.
Neither can I, unfortunately. So...
Tobias doesn't want to teach him that just yet, for fairly obvious reasons.
So I guess we're really going to have to take the long way down.
What about Crate?
Creep just chuckles. No.
I mean, would we really want to risk it? As much as we all love and thank Creep very much for help during battle.
I mean...
Would you like to explode on arrival? Because that's probably what's going to happen when we arrive. I'm most likely going to explode.
I mean, you're still under the reincarnation effect, right? I mean, I don't know whether Shizuka would know this, but...
There is a slight faint glow around Creep's eyes now. I don't know. Maybe, but again, I don't know how to cast that. in fact can creep him and learn how to cast that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
At his current level, I don't believe he can.
No. I think it's a 5th level. I want to say maybe 5th or 6th. Don't recall. Well then, in that case,
Teleport is 5th. And no, not for another couple of levels. Ba-ba-ba-da,
So we are going to have to divvy all this stuff up and haul it back to the Hunter's Lodge.
Oh, I can help with that. Who's the strongest out of people?
Probably Relgash?
Are we going to do the whole husky kind of like? Is Relgash going to be a husky?
Yeah.
Aaron's not bad on the strength, right?
Nice! Quip runs over to Rogash and enhances his strength.
Sweet.
So Rogash is carrying capacity is now like doubled. You watch this Rogash like slightly hulks out. He's like, oh, okay, doing this then. Yep. Starts carrying things like a pack mule. But since that casts the spell, kill himself,
I'll
kill
roll
himself, kill himself,
D100
kill
for
himself.
you.
Is it enough to kill himself? Nope. But you know what? That's even funnier. We'll go for that one.
Oh,
2.
God.
You watch this creep grows 2 whole inches.
Oh,
Oh.
it's taller.
It's 2 inches taller than average.
Good on you, man. I've been the same height for over 20 years.
And creep's like, well, maybe you should dip your toes into wild magic. Something may come of it. Right then, so you guys haul the stuff back to Hunter's Mansion.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not really much alternative.
No, there isn't really. Currently, as you arrive, Hunter is out of the minute. But you do see a note on the door, written very haphazardly and very poorly as well. In common, and it's literally from Hunter just saying, guys, I'll be back in about 5, maybe 10 minutes. I just got to go check something out on the north side of the island.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Unless this
I
is
can't wait
Quintessa,
back.
in which case, and underneath is a very crude drawing of 2 middle fingers.
Mhm.
But as you guys return and see that note and chuckle at the 2 middle fingers, you do hear the sounds of wing beats overhead.
Oh no. No.
And
might
a dragon
just be
landing
him.
nearby. A colossal white dragon as the snow lifts and everything from his landing. It shifts down into Huds's form once again. He dusts himself off, going, "Oh, that was one hell of a flight. Oh, never flying economy again."
But surely you get to choose how you fly yourself. So you must be running at economy level.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
Listen, little one. It's more the fact of the speed at which I have to fly, and then having to transform very quickly again. I could happily show you, although for me, my transformations are temporary. A transformation on you would be a lot more permanent. Okay.
What do you mean? Dragonfly me.
Are you? Did you not hear what he just said? He said that the transformation is more permanent.
I'm only daring him. I don't think you would.
don't antagonize him.
Oh, no, please antagonize me. Do your best. I guarantee you, you will not come out of this alive.
That's what you said on the ship. But anyway.
Ooh.
Right. We have Quintessa. Well, Quintessa is no longer.
Sits with a blush on his face and is like, Thank you for dealing with Quintessa. Did you find what you were looking for?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, shit. We didn't see. Oh yeah, we can't. Oh yeah, shit. That's a good point.
We forgot to look.
Don't tell me one of the frozen beings is in like that is like the genie of for.
No,
we did
there
all-
were no genies frozen. It was mostly large beasts and very dangerous off-plane entities.
Hmm.
I'm going to do an insight check, if I may.
Go for it. What are you trying to ascertain with your insight check?
If he's lying about there not being a genie.
Oh, go for it.
Well, actually,
I believe him completely.
wait. Did we mention? No, did we even mention anything about genies to him?
I want to say yes, you did.
Yes, we did.
Okay, I guess we had to.
I think Zoppa brought up very especially.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
And he was kind of laying it on thick with the whole, well, she wished to be the greatest hunter.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Which is a bit difficult, because he is the greatest hunter. You could almost say that is his purpose in life. His
Sorry.
his creation.
My heart just went then. I thought I'd lost my sensor scanner. I was like,
Yeah, you don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
No. Like not £600 worth.
Nope.
Nope. No, I found it. Don't worry. It's
Okay,
fine.
we're good.
We're good.
If Quintessa was still alive, we would have been able to ask her about.
Oh, well, you're a cleric, can't you summon her ghost or something like that?
I mean,
Speak to dead. I mean, we could have done.
I could have done, but I used that to dispel the magic on the teleportation circle. Saying that though, we could wait 3 days.
Wait. You dispelled a teleportation circle?
Well, I dispelled the arcane lock to the teleportation circle. I didn't actually dispel the teleportation circle like magic itself.
You watch as Huds's eyes go from like, I'm going to rip your heart out to, oh no. What have you done?
Why do I have an awful feeling that I may have done something wrong?
I can't find the words now to explain how panicked I am that you destroyed an arcane lock cast by my brother. He's going to be very pissed.
When you say
You just cast another one.
You don't understand. He's very prideful about his magic.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he's the kind of person that insists every spell should be named after him.
Oh, we can make a new lock and we will bestow it after him.
Yeah, but someone of your capability should not be breaking it.
I mean...
Should we feel insulted? I think we should feel insulted at that.
Oh, you can feel insulted all the livelong day. He is going to be extremely pissed.
I just said to her, we'll bat our eyelashes and sort them out.
He's not the kind of person you can pat your eyelashes at.
Alright, which brother is this, then? Because we might need to know specifically.
Okay, well, considering you broke into my private study, I assume you read the books on the side.
Yes.
The
Yes, we did.
bronze one.
Ah. Makes sense. Yes.
As you start having this conversation, I'll say Shizuka, since I think you got the highest insight out of everybody, you notice like his eyes keep flicking back and forth. Not like he's in rapid eye movement sleep, but like he's focusing on you and then has to like look away so he can think about something and then look back.
Okay,
So
besides...
he's not looking at something behind us.
No. He keeps like looking to the floor, then looking off to the side, and no,
Seems very uncomfortable.
It does.
Yeah.
yeah, and like you even notice like he's making hand gestures, like he's talking to someone, but not actually talking to you guys.
So, like, he's in mental communication with somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's
wonder-
trying to explain to his brother what happened and is trying to diffuse the situation.
Placate him a little bit? Is thinking
Yeah.
that's okay.
Quite possibly.
No,
After
he
a
didn't
minute
mean to.
or so, like just awkward silence between you all, he like starts walking around. Like he's like literally on the phone to someone. Full on hands-free kit, like
Yeah.
with the hand gestures and everything, but clearly not opening his mouth to speak. And then after a while, he takes a nice deep breath and calms himself down. Okay, apologies, that was my brother. He decided to tap into my head directly without the courtesy of using the phone. He wanted to know who broke his arcane lock. He sensed it from the other side of the world.
Oh boy. That is one powerful individual.
Tessa did it.
The lock was meant to stop Quintessa.
Well, maybe we could say that Quintessa found a way?
She had judging by
we
that
killed-
cavern, she had enough time on her hands.
Yeah. And also, plus Quintessa was gone before we broke it. So if it was holding her in.
Oh no, it wasn't holding her in. It was keeping her out of the whole system. Okay. I should explain.
Okay, Quintessa is gone. That is a moot point right now. We took care of Quintessa.
Yeah.
I really don't think you see the whole gravity of the situation here. So I'm going to put it very simply. And he shifts into his dragon form, and he is huge. Gigantic. He towers over the mansion.
Well, it's a good thing we had that hero's feast and we're immune to fear.
Yes. But you also notice like the air gets instinctively colder. There's like an aura of ice around him. And everything else. And he points out that he was here when the world was young. He was the first, along with his siblings. We keep things in a specific order. Quintessa broke that with a wish. And now there are more dangerous things afoot. And he shifts back into the form that you all recognise him as, with the white hunting gear on and everything else.
So why can't somebody go back and put another arcane lock on that teleportation circle if it's that big of a deal?
Oh, he can do, and he is going to. He's also going to quite happily skin me alive whilst he's doing it. Because again, no one was meant to have broken the locks.
Well, you didn't warn us ahead of time. Hey, don't
I
touch
forgot
this.
he was there. I was busy doing other things.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah. If you were meant to be looking after it for your brother.
I don't
So
need to
you're
be
trying
looking
to- you're
after it.
trying
I have my own circle. It's the one inside the house. That one was a spare and a backup.
So it's a backup. So you still have one inside the house.
Yeah, but all those circles are linked. So not only Quintessa, but anybody else could have got their way in.
What?
Okay, I see what you're saying now. So you're basically saying because we've now released the lock on it, anyone could get into the inner circle of the other ones. So even though Quintessa is dead, it's now open for, say, anybody else. Say, Fox came dilly-dallying along, would walk into the circle, and could break into the circle. I mean, no, I'm just using a thing as a thing. But, you know, it could be something even worse.
He runs over, gives you a hug, like, holds your head and shows it to everybody else and goes, "See, there's an organ in here, you should use it. It's called the brain."
It's essentially like, although something harmless could walk in and get teleported, so, like I said, for instance, a fox, anything else could now theoretically walk in.
You still need to know a teleport spell, but again, crafty mages are crafty mages.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there could be an innocent thing that could literally stumble into it and force it open, you know, that uses magic, or something a little bit more deadly could get into the network. We see. It is linked to many, not just one.
Indeed. Again, there's a brain you should all be using, and this one is using it very well. If she's not careful, it's going to pop.
Okay, so how do we add a lock?
That's not pretty when that happens.
Okay, so our main question is, how do we add a lock back on? Or how could we get your brother to add a lock back on, and it's all our mistake, and we will be forever in his debt?
My brother is going to do it. You are already in his debt by proxy.
Yes.
But instead, I'm going to send you on a bit of a divine... You're heroes and adventurers. I'm going to send you on a divine quest. Does that sound like fun?
Only if we get to rest up first.
I see a fire in there with my name on it.
He looks over you all like, "Yeah, you're fine. You didn't get hit that badly."
I mean, I need to warm up. These guys do.
I almost died.
You're almost died. You're not dead.
Look, if we're going to be doing this for you, just let us rest up here for a few days. Heal up. Please.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, good. With my negative charisma.
Precisely, all that sass might rub off on him. You never know.
No.
Oh.
I am as persuasive as a pile of dog shit on the bottom of your shoe.
I like that expression. Although that can be quite persuasive because it does force you to clean the bottom of your shoe. Which point saying, yeah, no. I need to make some renovations to the house to make sure nobody gets in again. And also make room for my brother, who is probably going to destroy what I have left in winter food supply, so now I have to go hunting for more.
And how long of a trek was it from here to Quintessa's cavern?
From here to Quintessa's cave wasn't all that long. It was probably about 4 hours max. So, I mean, you guys are close
how
on the
about
point
this?
of
Can we
time.
stay the night?
Yes, I'll let you stay the night, but you have to stay within the lounge.
That's fair.
I will do my best to offer room service, and hopefully the unseen servants will do their thing. And I'll explain more of the divine quest to you inside.
Thank you.
And once inside, you guys all get yourselves a decently short rest.
Yeah.
And everything else. So those of you that regain things on a short rest, you regain your things on a short rest.
Hit points.
I can regain hit dice or hit points. Yay.
Yeah, sadly, Crypt regains nothing. He's nearly tapped off on spells.
As is Shizuka looking at the...
Mm-hmm.
Yep, as is Shizuka.
Yep, the rest rules really do screw over spellcasters.
Hmm.
But it does stop, like, fighters becoming ridiculously overpowered. I will allow you to re-roll that too.
Thank you.
Re-rolls are... Because rolling a 1 is, like, next to useless.
Thank
Hey,
you.
look at that.
Okay, so 4.
I suppose it's one of you guys put in a number for how many hit dice you want to roll.
Yeah.
I'm doing it one by one until I get close to
For
max.
some reason, it's like, oh, we're not gonna let you.
Yeah,
sort
used
of.
to. Used to say, how many hit dice you want to roll? I suppose that's why it was getting very hard to... This because of multi-classing, the system's not built for how many hit dice you have. In any case, you rest up and everything else, and Hunter lays down your divine quest. He's fully aware that something's going on within the elven hierarchy, as it were. And he's not talking about, like, the trifling things of people and mortal things. Nothing on that scale. More deities are making moves. And it has him concerned. As well as his kin and a lot of others in a grander scale concerned. And he lays out that your quest is but a simple one. You're gonna have to kill the Elven King.
Excuse me, what?
You're gonna have to kill your king, your elvish king. On his throne, preferably, before he wakes up.
Okay.
Like, what is he doing that's...
Oh, it's not what he's doing, it's what's going to happen. And he further elaborates with that story you all heard of the sealed king.
Okay.
And he points out that that's not a story, that's more of a prophecy.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at my bio and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, give me a second, I'll bring back my notes up about it. So for 900 years he recovers his heartbeat, over 90 years he will recover his intellect, 9 years he will recover his power, and over 9 days he shall retake his throne. He points out it's already been 990 years since someone said those words. 90 years ago, everyone agreed that they were hearing a faint heartbeat on a divine plane somewhere.
I mean, how many more days have we got then? Give or take.
Or how long have we got? Yeah.
Well, that's the problem. We're somewhere within the last 9 years to 9 days window. It's vague, and I hate vague.
Well, we'll say 9 days then. We'll do the latter.
I don't think you could do this in 9 days. But all we know is that someone is coming back that should not be coming back. And he looks over towards Erin and is like, I mean, you're part of the problem / solution.
What did I do?
It's not what you've done, it's more within your blood. That sounds incredibly racist when you say it out loud.
That is.
I mean,
Again, I feel insulted.
but well, you're not exactly a dark elf like any points to creep like this one. You're a Shader-kai.
Yes.
and you teleport by dipping into a plane called the Shadowfell for a brief moment.
Yes.
You never
I
questioned
mean, I've spent my life on the prime material plane, but I've been told that my origins are from the Shadowfell.
Well, yeah. I mean, your mother is Izanami.
As a hamster, and my father smelled of elderberries.
No, that's an insult only those humanoids get. No, your mother is quite literally Izanami. For
Right?
those that want to, go ahead
Does
and make a
Aaron?
religion check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I know who Izanami
It
is?
rings a bell.
I mean,
Shizuka is ringing a gong right now.
it is ringing a gong. Like, do I get this result? Ah, fuck it.
I mean, it's not bad, but both of you came to the same thing. Izanami is the goddess of death within Shintoism, and her domain is known as Yone, which is like a place within the Shadowfell. So he points out. So my solution for this kind of involves you having to go ask your mum for help.
My mother abandoned me at a random monastery.
Okay, not
I was a
your
baby.
biological mother. Yes.
No, yes. No, I was raised by somebody else, but
No, I don't mean that. I mean, like for elves, for your whole thing is coming from
Like ancestry.
kind of. Yes, this one gets it. Like if we pull on the thread far enough back, eventually it comes back to her.
okay.
It's a long story. But that's the problem. I have a feeling you guys will need to go to the Shadowfell and sort things out with her first.
So basically, ask her for, instead of back child support, ask her for her help.
Possibly, or try and get some more information. Again, this whole sealed king thing, I don't know how to deal with it.
Well, is there any
But
way?
that's been the news on the cosmic grapevine. That it's bad and we need to stop it from happening.
Well, is there any way that we can get to the Shadowfell?
A teleport, maybe? No, saw point.
I mean, if you want to, you teleport to my brother's, he'll happily send you there, although you won't remember your visit. Can give you information. Let's see if Tamias can give you information. Yes, Tamias can.
Nice.
You hear Tamias echoing all your minds, and he points out that, well, all we need to do is plane shift, or find somewhere where the plane overlaps with ours. It shouldn't be that difficult.
Would Aaron be able to sense something like that?
No, although make a history check for me. It's not bad, not great, but not bad. As you sort of think back on, like, could you sense the Shadowfell's influence? You do remember the monastery you were at. Your teleportations were much more precise. And there was definitely a lingering sensation.
Sensation of what?
Of, like, the Shadowfell.
Oh, okay.
I would try to say, like, now, because, like, in combat terms, because it's 5 foot squares, like, your teleportations had never been, like, direct beelines. they've been off. But over your training as a monk, you were doing things like you were teleporting from one pole to another, and never losing your balance. Was the point I was trying to make? Like, it was much more accurate in the monastery compared to now. It's just a thought that creeps in and then fades away.
And as Erin sits here absorbing all this new information, she realizes that she probably now knows what a stunning strike feels like. She's more than a little stunned right now.
Erin?
Yeah,
Are you okay? You
I think so.
I apologise, I think I just blew her mind.
Well, I was basically an orphan. I was found as a baby at this monastery, and the monks in the monastery had a retired monk raise me. She was my mother in every sense of the word that matters. And now I got this goddess bitch popping up in my life.
well,
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, every elf of your kind has this goddess bitch as their mother.
well, I mean, from what Hashimoto was explaining to me, it's more that you're descended from Izanami. She's not necessarily like your biological mother or anything like that, but it's more like you were descended from her. Like I was descended from Izanagi, if I have that right.
Yeah, yes and no. A lot of normal, the normal elf, shall we say,
Yeah.
all more come from the tree. They were
Oh,
sprouted off it
I-
like buds.
Okay.
So
let me
high
rewind
elves
that.
were on the southern side, wood elves from the east and west, and the drow from the north.
Yeah.
Ironically
So,
enough, where the sun doesn't touch.
Yeah. Like I was descended from the east side of a tree or west. Can't recall.
Either one. If you're a wood elf, it's either one. High elves come from the south.
Oh, from the south side of a tree, and other, well, sub races of elves come from different parts of a tree. I guess you could say it's something like that.
Okay.
If that brings any comfort to you, that is.
Lore bomb is a good expression for it. It does. Thank you.
Okay. So then, would you think that maybe going to the monastery would, find us a way of getting to the Shadowfell then?
And maybe finding more information about what we can expect. Maybe find some information on some of this lore.
That is very
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Yes, we're still in need of finding that water genie.
Maybe we can find some information on that as well.
That's very true. That's very true.
Well, I can't help but note, and the hunter picks up as you're having your heart to heart, and I can't help but notice you guys, have a scrying mirror. Have you considered asking it for a location?
I mean,
It's a fickle thing. It might not show you the one you're looking for, but at least it'll be something.
There will be something. And, I mean, we can certainly try. That's a fair point, so... Yes. I just want to look up how the scrying spell works now, just to make sure I have. A particular creature.
I mean, that would
Oh,
work.
you can choose a location you've seen before. Okay.
Now, if I don't know if Shizuka's ever been to my home monastery,
Oh,
but
anyone
if
can
I
use the scrying mirror.
if I describe it to her, will that work?
I was going to say, anybody can use the scrying mirror. It
Oh,
allows you to cast scry, but you can only do it once a day. Is the point I was making. So you can go. So you can put it down somewhere and be like, okay, mirror, show me whatever, or find me this. Things akin to a scrying spell.
mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most confused of them all?
Oh, Foxy disconnected because of idle time, I suspect.
I was gonna say. Yeah, probably because it's like, bandwidth. I don't know.
Fluffy lion fur from that sauna.
Yeah.
If that sauna is delightful, the sauna is delightful. I'm not going to blame him.
Mm.
So, yeah. So who's asking the mirror?
I mean, so before we actually ask the mirror, are we doing it for the genie, or are we doing it for something related to the quest? Just so we know.
Now, is the scrying mirror can be used once per day by anyone, or people can only use it once per day for themselves? So Khan could ask a question, Shizuka could ask a question, I could ask a question,
No, it's
Zappa could ask a
anybody
question.
asks it once a day. So right now it's got a use available. Whoever asks it the question will burn that use out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
not like
basically-
once. Yeah, it's not like once a person uses up, that's it. That person can't use it anymore.
Yeah.
So basically, we can pass it around like a bong. Puff,
No.
puff.
Yeah.
Ask,
Well,
ask, pass.
No. You can't pass it around like a bong.
No, it's not a Dr. 8-ball.
Outlook grim. Oh dear.
Aren't we meant to be looking at where, like, this place crosses over with ours and this dragon mother? Oh, not dragon mother, goddess person.
You say dragon mother, and the hunter's like, do not speak about my mother in such tones. I don't think I even have a mother.
Sadness.
I mean, what do you call... So, what would you call yourself when you're birthed from a divine being? You're more of a shard.
I mean, I suppose, like, I explain it on the Greek Gods podcast that I listen to. Myth Understood. Gods are everything and nothing.
That's very true.
Think of how less confusing Greek mythology would have been if Zeus had just kept him in his pants.
I know. I know.
If you think that's bad, think Norse mythology, but then try and work out what was the actual story meant to be, and then try to take out all the stuff that got added in, so that way it would appease the Christian monks who were going to burn the books because it wasn't Christian enough. So anyway, it's up to you guys.
Like, who's asking and what are we asking?
Where can we dimension hop? I don't know.
Alright, so if we are looking for something related to the Shadowfell business, what is it that we are specifically looking for?
I mean, are we looking for a spot to cross over from this plane to the shadow?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if we're looking into it, we need something specific just to make sure that, we are looking for the right thing.
Or maybe maybe narrow it down a little to, can we cross over to the Shadowfell from my home monastery?
Yeah, that might be a better way around things. At least it will send us to a correct place.
Yeah, because if you ask a vague question, get a vague answer.
I mean, I guess it's just more, like mirror show me, I don't know, this location or the person, and the mirror would, well, I mean, show you the location. Not sure about the person, depending on whether they would actually be able to notice that you're spying on them and just force you out.
Hmm. And I think that's the best question to ask is, can we cross over at the monastery?
Well, it's not really asking the mirror a question, it's asking the mirror to show us. Like, as in visually and,
Yeah. Where at the
Like-
monastery? Which monastery can we cross over at?
well, in that case then,
Like, where in the monastery can we cross over?
Yeah, that would be a good one, because I take it that you know the way around the place, so you'd recognise the spot.
in that case then, it'll probably be best if Aaron, sort of used the scrying mirror for that specific thing.
Okay. So what I am scrying about is where in my home monastery we can cross over to the Shadowfell. Yeah, correct.
That
Um,
sounds
yeah.
correct. So, you go over and you ask the mirror this question, and you watch as the mirror breaks into several distinct columns. And it's a bit disconcerting to start with, but then you watch as it slowly emerges out of the frame and then sort of unfurls in a concertina, so you get a much wider frame of reference, if you will. If it helps with visual reference, the mirrors from Castlevania, the communication mirrors and things like that. I will try and find a GIF and show you all. There are several in the series. They are great. Kind of what I stole to come up with a good way of describing this mirror. But yeah, eventually it displays a location that you are very familiar with, Erin. It is where your home monastery is. Just outside of some mountains, near some trees somewhere. And you watch as it zooms in closer, you can see several monks going through some practice stances. The master of the monastery watching over. Although, for a brief second, it's not who you remember. Go ahead and make a perception check, just as it whizzes by.
Okay. Cat, get off the ladder. Alright.
Yeah, Spoonie gets it. The mirror likes to be called Sir.
18.
Oh, very nice. As like the mirror shows you further into the monastery, like this person that you're certain is the Grand Master of the monastery, obviously has changed hands. But as it whizzes past, you get the briefest glimpse of the back of their jacket, and on which you see is a diamond with the 2 strikes through it. Which
Can I recognize that symbol?
you do indeed. It's the symbol of the 2nd Royal Guards.
Are we friends with them, or are we not friends? Are they mad at us?
As far as you can tell, they are neutral to you. The only ones that really have you out for blood right now are the 12th.
Okay, so we haven't pissed the 2nd off yet.
No. No,
Okay.
the 12th are out for you. You're friendly with the 7th and the 5th.
Mm.
If we were continuing with the WoW analogy, you're halfway to... I'm trying to think now what the next tier up from friendly was in the WoW reputation. I can't think what it is. But you're certainly more than friendly with the 11th, because you've actually done some work for them. And that's
So
about it. Off the top
So
of
we've
my head.
got 2 on our side. We got about 3
Yeah, you
fractions
got 3
on
on
our
your
side.
Yeah, you got 3 guard companies on your side and 1's against you. And the others are kind of someone's pissed off Mayuri. What else is new? But yeah, it zooms in further into the monastery and it shows you to a basement level where inside you can see a very faint, almost, it looks like a pop stitch, if you will. And you can see just a very faint line across a plain wall, and it seems to be where a tear to the Shadowfell exists.
I've been to this basement level before.
Don't recognize it, no.
Can the others see this, or is it just me?
Oh, you all see it. It becomes quite the large mirror. It goes from basically a dress mirror to almost like a good 10 feet wide. I'm going to have to find those communication mirrors from Castlevania now.
Right. And I'll explain what I see as we go. That I don't recognize the Grandmaster, but I recognize that symbol on the back of his coat, and that I've never been to this basement level before.
So, yeah. Do we have a good image of the mirrors? No, we don't. But there is that one. Where can I drop it safely? I'll drop it in our Facebook chat. So yeah, you guys
It's
have
a long time of year. Shit.
you have a good idea of where to go. So
Now,
yeah,
how do we get there?
well, first of all, you'll have to get back to the mainland.
The ship that we came on, would it still be docked? Wait for us?
Hunter sits there very absent-mindedly, like he's obviously having a mental conversation with someone else. It's like, what was that? Sorry. Oh, your ship. Oh, yeah, that ship's fine. They're all fine.
I would like to insight check that shit.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I do not trust Hunter when he says it's fine, it's fine.
Aaron is doubtful, but Shizuka, you have no reason to doubt him.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Spirity. I'm glad someone has seen Castlevania, you uncultured swines.
Hey, I played the hell out of the original when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's fine. I was going to say, the Castlevania series has been great. That's how a game adaptation should be done.
Yeah.
Mm.
4 seasons, great voice acting, brilliant animation,
Mm.
and a good soundtrack.
I think it's on Netflix, isn't it?
It is. It was
Or
a
it used
Netflix
to be.
animated series. To which I have
Okay.
some amazing news. Just to derail the game for a second.
Okay.
The producer for that animated series
Yeah.
is also doing a Devil May Cry series. I can't
Ooh,
recall if you were
okay.
there for that conversation, though, Christy, because I said it to the Mathematics last
Yeah.
night when we were playing. We have some news. Chris Pratt is not doing any voices, but season 1 scripts are finished.
Very nice.
And we have confirmation it is most certainly Devil May Cry 3. Because Virgin and Lady are mentioned, as obviously as Dante. And that's the only game I can think where all 3 pop up.
Mm. Interesting. Well, on that sort of same note, my favourite book series that I read, The Parasol Protective as well, she has also announced that she is in works of doing an anime series, and I think it was something to do with the Castlevania series, she said. I don't know whether it's producers or same animators.
There was plans for a spin-off sequel series, if I recall.
Mm.
But that's
So
a bit in the air right now.
Yes. So I'm very interested. But yes, we shall see.
Yeah. Anyway. So yes, your course is kind of set clear for you all now. I do have some good news for you all.
We leveled up.
Welcome, not to level 8, but to level 9.
Whoa! Thank you.
No way!
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't think I'm being
Holy-
nice by giving you an extra level as like an early Christmas present. Things will be harder.
Well, I know that.
That's what she said.
About to go that way. So yeah, you have all leveled up to level 9.
Mm.
Ooh.
Okay, what does thing?
And
Fancy
I
new
shall-
tricks we've got.
I warn you all now, the reason for the level 9 is, like I said, things will be harder. I'm also going to change the rest system, so we're going back to the default one.
Oh, cool.
Only because I'm
Okay.
getting the distinct feeling the rest system's is bumming a lot of people out, so we'll put it back to how it used to be.
It is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so. Oh my god.
Because that is a present to switch things off. Again, it was an optional rule, so.
Oh.
Well, we gave it a shot for 7 levels.
Yeah. Again, it wasn't.
Okay, so.
A lot of you weren't digging it, so. But the time that I have in my head will be unadjusted, if that makes sense, because you still would have lost the time resting.
Mm.
So, does our overnight stay at this lodge count as a long rest then instead of a short?
It does. But also, you guys have gained 2 levels, so you're going to get your spell slots back in that anyway.
Okay.
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 I am dead.
I think I know what I'm going to do.
I wonder if there's a good gif of the mirror.
I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Go for it.
I'm upset
Take
there's
a-
no good gifs of the mirror.
I'm going to take another level in monk and then take a level in fighter.
Oh my gosh.
Is this so you can
Yes.
action surge?
And I can take the blind fighting style.
Oh no.
Ooh.
What monster are you making?
She's not going to be Kira. Kira was a different monster.
Even so.
It's so much fun to play.
Also, that is a cool frame
Oh, on my character sheet?
on D&D Beyond, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Eldritch animated one.
Nice.
Yes.
And I need to also add my wisdom modifier to any damage. Heck yes.
Ooh, nice. I suppose I should
Um,
really level up Khan, shouldn't I? Not Khan, Creep. I get the two mixed up. They're both spellcasters and both incredibly squishy. The problem is, Creep has the habit of not dying.
Are we going to be stopping at any major cities along the way?
Quite possibly. From where you are, the closest port towns you have are Minato or Geen.
Because I may want to.
I mean, let's face it, you guys have a lot of dosh.
I mean, that's true.
Well, I was thinking of upgrading my main weapon. Would that be a possibility?
It's certainly possible.
Just like getting a paying to get a plus put on it.
It's certainly doable.
I think that might be quite handy.
Well, Khan's going to learn a very useful spell because, well, you'll kind of probably want him to cast it. So just so you all know, Khan has, not Khan, Crip has taken Teleportation Circle. And no one's going to thank him.
Thank you, Con.
Not Khan, Crip.
Great. Thanks, little buddy. Of course,
She's like, I'm not little, I'm the same size now.
I was going to say Aaron's not even 5 feet tall, so thank you, big buddy.
And he's also going to learn.
Okay, yeah. So my sister came into the room. Oh, do I go for ability score improvement or do I go for feat?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Oh my god. Guys, we won't have to worry about using the scrying mirror once per day. Well, technically speaking, Shizuka would still have to use this spell like once per day, but she can cast scrying. Yes. So
Very nice.
Very nice indeed.
She said, I could do arcane lock as well. Yay! But it's legend lore.
That could also be very handy for the rest of the campaign. So what did you take as your thing for level 8? Are you undecided, Tash?
I'm undecided because I think I maxed out my wisdom modifier. I don't know whether to sort of beef up like my dexterity to beef up my AC, or pick a feat that would like be better to like do things and shenanigans.
We lost a Christy.
Oh no!
D&D Beyond, show me what spells clerics have.
And she's back.
There we go.
Right,
Alright, I decided to open up another tab, but for some reason I decided to open up Discord as another tab.
That's
tabs.
I was going to say, that's a very dumb idea to do. Discord does not like being switched off tabs. Hence why Discord's very like, do you want to get the app whenever you open the webpage?
Oh, also, I can cast Raise Dead. I just realised this.
Oh no.
Do you have Revivify too?
I have Revivify, but yeah, with Revivify, I have to bring you back within 1 minute, and I have to have 300 diamonds. 300 gold piece worth of diamond dust. With the Raised Dead, I believe it's 500 or 1,000. Can't recall. Let me check.
Did
I think
did
it's
we
1,000.
get?
No, 500 gold pieces for Raised Dead.
Because I think resurrection is 1,000, right?
Resurrection, I think, is 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah, resurrection. Yeah, that'll be right.
Did we get
Okay.
enough diamonds from Quintessa's stash?
No, there were no diamonds in Quintessa's stash.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
balls.
asked that earlier, and I was
Okay.
sad.
Yeah, I missed part of that. I have not yet decided if I'm going to take the ability bump or a feat for level 8. So I
That's
shall
fine.
have to get back to you on that.
That's right. You guys have got.
That's-
I asked very kindly if you could level up characters in the week
Yeah.
using D&D Beyond, because then I can just pull the data from that and.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I just need to quickly pop off for a bit.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh.
So yeah, for whilst you guys are doing that, for the sake of the chat, because we're reading back through messages. Yes, the lore is confusing. I'm making a video. I've written up the script for the first episode, but I want to do like a whole series going over the lore and histories of the entire world. Because it's not just one region. There have been several. So the first episode is literally just going to be like an overview in every major race's creation myth. I did make one years ago. I think it's lurking somewhere on the YouTube channel, but I'm working on an updated one. So I'm half using Hero Forge to now build every single god. It's long and painful. But the worst ones are done, because now all the Prime Dragons are assembled. But thinking about it, I didn't show everybody in the group chat. I shall do that now.
Ooh. Spoonie's offering her assistance.
I will happily take a proofreader, because shockingly, my English is terrible, yet I somehow got an A star, which is the highest grade. Try and work that one out.
How weird. So, I've just had a post removed on a Facebook group. It's not horrible or anything like that. I post in there regularly. It had likes. The author even commented on it. But it's been removed.
Interesting.
For no reason whatsoever.
By a Facebook bot or
By an admin.
Group admin.
Of the group.
Did they tell you why?
No.
Rude.
I was going to say, you get in touch with the admin and scream.
Yeah, it doesn't even state which admin it is.
It just says removed by. Okay, that's very weird.
Yeah. I know I've had posts being asked to be deleted because they're doubles, because they get doubles posted, and it's like, that's fine. It's like, I'll go ahead and delete them. But it's really weird to say an admin has removed your post.
I haven't had that happen for a long time.
Yeah. And like I say, it's even weirder that the author whose group it is has liked and commented on it, and the post just disappeared.
Maybe it's a Facebook glitch.
Yeah, might be.
Okay.
Anyway, I will be right back. I must check on the doggo. Be right back.
Yes. Okay, right. Time to add more spells to shenanigans. Right.
Yeah.
Contagion.
Well, that's fine. I'm going to let you guys all level up, but we're going to end tonight's stream there
Mm-hmm.
because I feel that's a good point to end off.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have dealt with Quintessa and we have closed the arc on Quintessa. Although the genie hunt is still on,
Yes.
Mm.
you need to find that
Yes,
water
indeed.
gin.
Mm.
Well, I think it's actually called a myriad, which is weird. But yeah, you need to find the myriad. You also need to solve why the awakening of the Steeled King would be such a bad idea.
Mm.
Just keep
I know
on
we've-
adding more things to our list.
Spoony, we've already got Robin Williams. That is quite literally Zoffa's patron.
Mm.
But I refuse to do any Robin Williams impersonations or anything to do with Disney's Genie. Not because of a lawsuit, but because I respect an actor's work.
Yes. Also, didn't we say that my genie is clearly Jeff Goldblum?
I think we did, yes.
Yeah. And the Earth genie is the Rock. So you know.
Yeah. I can't remember who we said for Fire Genie. I think we said I was just straight up Jafar with more sass.
Yeah. Jack Nicholson, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Was the
Yeah.
But yeah, so tune in next week where we'll pick this up. Hopefully we'll have everyone back here and all fully assembled and everything else. I'm trying to think what else I need to say now. Oh yes, also somewhere in the About section he says having to check his own Twitch channel because he can't remember. It's been a while. Is it actually in my channel? That is hilarious. Wouldn't it be funny if it wasn't? Yes, there is a link to the YouTubes. Yeah, so if you follow that YouTube link, I'll take you to the YouTube channel. Well, I do upload the VODs, although they're all set to private when they shouldn't be. I'll have to fix that. So yeah, but VODs are always going to be on there, and also that will be where any videos explaining things go up. So like the old lore video, which is still valid, but the new one is going to not necessarily retcon, but minor changes. Because Fistbands has some new dragons in, and they're much better than the current array of dragons. For thematic purposes. And in the meantime, these guys are going to level to level 9, so with that said, good night everybody.
good night.
And we'll see you all next week. Farewell. And that